Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kayleigh, and today I wanted to do a video about the products that I regret buying, and this was actually requested by one of you guys in the comment section of a recent video of mine. And I thought it would be cool to do this video because I've never done anything like this on my channel before, ever. And I will say it was incredibly hard trying to find things in my makeup collection that I didn't like. Not necessarily that I hate, but just things that I'm not really a big fan of and I kind of toss to the side and don't use as much. Before we get into it, I do want to say though that I have nothing against any of these brands. I love so many makeup products from these different brands I'm showing you guys today. It's just that these certain products in particular didn't work out for me, whether it be because of my skin type or the color of the product that I chose. I have no hate or anything, no, what's the word, no beef. I've got no beef with these brands. I just, these products in particular totally didn't work out for me. So if you guys want to see the products that I'm talking about, then just keep on watching. So first up we have the Kat Von D Lock It Longwear Foundation, and I bought this last year and I actually did a review on it, if you guys remember, on my channel, and I gave it a really good rating. I think I might have even given it close to 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it until I started using it more. About a few months went by when I realized that my skin was just breaking out uncontrollably and I had no idea why. So I started taking things out of my makeup routine, and the first thing I thought of was my foundation, because I put it all over my face and my whole entire face was breaking out. So I took this out of my makeup routine and lo and behold, I stopped breaking out. So obviously this was the culprit. I was really disappointed though when I found out, because this is probably my most long-wearing full coverage foundation that I have ever owned in my entire life. Kat Von D, she has a whole bunch of tattoos all over her, and her makeup line really stresses full coverage. Like, a lot of her products are able to actually cover tattoos, which is incredible. And this foundation, I would definitely say, is amazing for that. It is a little bit pricey, which is another thing that I'm kind of upset about, that I spent so much money on it and it didn't work out for me. But yeah, unfortunately it broke me out, so that is why I regret buying it. But other than that, I think it's an amazing foundation and I wish that my skin liked it. Honestly, it would just be amazing if I was able to wear this, but I can't because my skin hates it, unfortunately. Next up we have the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. I was raving on this product for so long. I don't know if you guys remember watching videos from a few months ago, I think maybe like during the winter time. I love the way that this made my skin look, but it also made my skin feel good too. Like, it didn't feel so dry anymore, and it just gave my foundation that extra boost to make my skin look awesome. Unfortunately, same thing as the Kat Von D foundation, this baby broke me out and I was so upset about it. But once I took it out of my makeup routine, I realized I stopped breaking out. So I'm not sure if it's just because the argan oil is like too much for my skin, it's too overwhelming, but what I have found with my skin is that less is more. And when I try and introduce new products into my skincare routine, sometimes they just totally don't work out, sometimes they do. And when they don't work out, they really, really don't work out. And my skin lets me know pretty much within the first month. It's like, if I like this, I'm not gonna break out. If I don't like this, I'm gonna break out and make your life a living hell. That's pretty much what my skin is like. So yeah, besides that, if it didn't break me out, this would be like one of my top favorites. All right guys, let's talk about MAC here. I do love MAC. I love a lot of things from MAC, but one thing in particular that I'm not a big fan of is the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in Bright Forecast. Now, I bought this because I was watching a video from Jaclyn Hill, and I love her makeup tutorials. Like, I think they're amazing, and she highlighted her face with this, and I thought, well, hey, she looks freaking amazing, so maybe if I try it, I'll look good too. So I went out and bought it, and yeah, it was not working for me. Turns out that this is actually the exact same shade as my skin. So how can I highlight if this is the color of my foundation? So what I was doing is putting my foundation all over my face, and I tried to highlight with this, and it literally just looked like I was putting more foundation on my face instead of highlighting where I need to highlight, like down here, here, on my cheekbones, my chin. It just looked like I was putting more foundation on my face. So it didn't work out for me. I wanted this to be like a super cool highlighter, but I would need it in like 50 shades lighter for it to actually be a highlighter for me. I have another product from MAC. I am a huge fan of the MAC lipsticks. I will say that before I start talking about this lipstick in particular. The thing is that I have an addiction with buying the same colored lipsticks in different brands. So I have the same thing over and over and over again. And you know, it's like sometimes I need to actually go out of my comfort zone and buy something I'm not used to wearing. Well, that's what I was thinking with this lipstick from MAC. It's called Mirage. You're gonna be scared when you see this. Look how orange this is. This is a straight up bright neon orange. And I was thinking to myself when I bought it that maybe this could work if I put like a nude lip gloss over it or something, but it is crazy pigmented. It is a crazy color, and I have yet to find a look that I can wear this with because it's so extreme that it's almost like you can't wear anything on your eyes, because then it would just, the whole look would be too much, you know? So I'm still trying to figure out this lipstick. If you guys have any ideas how I can wear this or make it look less intense, definitely let me know. But I do regret buying this because it's, I mean, I'm a big fan of everyday colors. I like wearing lots of pinks, lots of neutrals, and unfortunately this was just a little bit too far out of my comfort zone. Next up is the Victoria's Secret Camouflage FX Concealer Palette. I really wanted to like this because it has green, which cancels out redness. It has this like, what would you, how do you describe, like a dusky warm red that is great for under eye circles, and then it has 3 different shades of concealer that you can use underneath of your eyes. The consistency of it is really, really bad. I mean, it's not in the least bit creamy. It does not blend out at all. I was gonna say it blends out like and describe it. No, it doesn't even blend out at all. Like literally, it's like, I can't describe it. It's not blendable at all. I just, you know, like if I wanted to blend this out on my eye, I would be like going like hard, like extremely trying to blend this out, and it just doesn't work, you know? Like maybe if you were to add moisturizer with it, it might help a little bit. Like even trying to swatch it, I have to rub it so hard just to get it off onto my finger. I mean, it comes off. It's just, it needs moisture in it, you know? Like it's too hard. It's a good concept. It's a good concept. So this is a product from Benefit, and I think it's called Fine One. It's basically a sheer brightening color for the cheeks and the lips. This is what it looks like when you open it. It's got 3 different shades. It's like a peachy shade, a red shade, and then like a highlighter white kind of color. So you would think it would be cool, right? Like a really cool cheek tint type of thing, cream blush. Well, when you swatch it, it comes off. But hold on a second, let me show you. When you go to rub it in and to blend it in, it completely disappears. Like where is it? Like it's, I don't even understand. Like it just completely disappears, and then it's no longer on your face anymore. There's color pigmentation when you swatch it, but who's gonna literally like put this on their cheek and then not touch it and just leave it there? You have to blend it out, and as soon as you go to blend it out, it disappears. So there's no point in even putting it on in the first place, unless you're just gonna like wear it like a stripe, like a football player or something, I guess. I don't really know. So next up we have the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure Nail Polishes. These are the cutest colors I have really in my nail polish collection. The thing is with these is that I have really small nails, like you guys can see here. My nails are incredibly small, and this brush is really, really wide. It's just like huge, you know? So it's very hard for me to paint my nails when the brush itself is as big as my nail. So that is one thing. Another thing that I don't like about these nail polishes is that it doesn't dry. Like it's the formula of it is so thick that it's hard to get a thin layer of it on and then let it dry and then put another thin layer of it on, because you really don't need a lot with this. Like these are crazy pigmented, like so much color in them. They're very opaque, but then it doesn't dry, you know? Like I'll spend 20 minutes waiting for the first layer to dry and it just doesn't dry, and then I'll end up like hitting something on accident and have to redo a nail or something. So yeah, it just doesn't work for me, but I think a lot of people like them. It's just personally for me, with someone that has small nails like I do, the brush is too wide and the formula is too thick. This is the MEDEMA Scar Removal Cream, And I bought this because I don't know if you guys watch our vlog channel, but when we were moving into this house, we didn't hire any movers. I helped Matt move everything into this house, literally everything. We were on the very last truck of stuff to move into the house, and we did everything in one day. So we were incredibly tired because there was so much to move. We went through like 5 different trucks of stuff. On the very last truck, the very last thing we had to remove was a mirror, like huge mirror. I don't know the size of it, but it was freaking large. I had the back end and Matt had the front end, and we were like slowly walking down the ramp, and I was trying to hold the mirror, but I was losing my grip, so I started to try and balance the mirror on my leg, and then as I was walking, the mirror was slicing my leg over and over again, but I didn't really realize it, which is weird because you would think if you were getting cut, you would know. But I didn't. I don't know if it was because I had so much adrenaline because we had been moving all day, but I didn't feel it until I looked down at my leg. There was, not to sound gross, but there was blood everywhere. I had these huge gashes in my leg from the mirror, and when I saw it, I freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of a panic attack. I completely freaked out, and when we had to go to the emergency room, I had to get them stapled and cleaned and all this stuff, and I had to wear wraps on my legs for like a month. So finally, it healed, and then I wanted to use this MEDEMA cream on it to help with the scarring. Yes, this did not work at all for me. I mean, literally, I feel like my skin was healing better when I wasn't using this. So it's just a really sticky formula that you put on. I did it every single night before I went to bed. I let it dry, like right after I got out of the shower, and then I went ahead and put on my clothes because I didn't want it to stick to my clothes, which really was disgusting. I didn't notice a single thing. Like, my scars still looked incredibly horrible, and I used this for about 5 to 6 months, I think, straight, every single night. Never noticed a difference. I even took pictures. So I stopped using this, and about 2 months later, my skin was, the scars were healing on its own without even needing this. So I almost feel like this was actually hindering the healing process. This is the very last thing. This is from Tresemme. It is the Platinum Strength Strengthening Heat Protectant Spray. I do use this, but it's like my last resort type of thing, and I regret buying it because it really leaves like this film on your hair. It almost feels like it's sticky. It works well, I think, as a heat protectant. Like, I can tell because the steam will come off of my hair when I'm trying to blow dry it or straighten it or something like that. So I know it's working, it's protecting my hair, but it leaves this weird sticky film on it, which I'm not a big fan of, especially if you want like loose curls like this. You're not gonna be able to get it with something like this because it's almost like you sprayed gel into your hair. So not a big fan of this. I do still use it like last resort if I run out of the things that I do really like, but for the most part, it is definitely something I regret buying. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. I got lots of new stuff coming, and if you have any requests, definitely let me know what you guys want to see next, because sometimes it's hard to figure out what you want. So just let me know in the comments what you guys want to see me do. Makeup, hair, more talking videos, more reviews, stuff like anything, really anything like that. More giveaways, I can do that too. Let me know what products you guys regret buying in the comments section down below, and we can all chit chat about it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.